come again. You know where you at? Valhalla, let's get it. Turn the sound up.
Lights down low, but the screen bright, glowing. Another game day, yeah, the energy flowing. Valhalla's on the mic, yeah, the host with the most. From the west to the Midwest, we raising the toast for the boys in blue. Dodger fan, we run deep while the other fans sleep. These the promises we keep. Every pitch, every swing in the chat, we all in. This ain't just a stream, this a straight up call, and we getting loud in the hall tonight. Got the whole chat vibing, feeling right. Valhalla's calling, yeah, the game is on. We be here till the victory is won. We getting loud in the hall tonight. For the purple and gold or the blue and white. From the Calico sun to the Minnesota cold. For the Vikings faithful, stories yet to be told. Skull Vikes in the house, hear the war horn sound. Best sports talk on the tube, just look around. Then we switching the lanes for the other purple and gold. Laker Nation stand up, watch the legends unfold. This a place for the fans by a real fanatic. The passion is real, man, the vibe's automatic. We getting loud in the hall tonight. Got the whole chat vibing, feeling right. Valhalla's calling, yeah, the game is on. We be here till the victory is won. We getting loud in the hall tonight. For the purple and gold or the blue and white. Yeah, you see the vision, you feel the pride. Hit that subscribe, nowhere to hide. Smash it like button, show them we here. Become a member, make the message clear. You ain't just a viewer, you part of the crew. Showing that support, yeah, we seeing you.
Yeah! The hall is live. Valhalla Sports Talk. We here all day. Let's go!
What is up, everybody? What is up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. Los Angeles Rams versus the Atlanta Falcons on Monday Night Football. And Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action. They just went to the crew for Monday Night Football. This game is set to kick off at about 6:15 my time. That's 5:15 on the West Coast and 7:15 on the East Coast. Rams versus Falcons. Rams very much going to the postseason, the playoffs. The Falcons, I think, is to be determined. Right? No, the Falcons have been eliminated. Falcons have been eliminated. Do shout outs to the earlier rivals up in here. Cambodia Noi Cooking in the house. CB is in the house. And Andrew is up in here. I think there was a movie made about the Rams back in the day. I don't know. I think we got the Monday Night Football theme. Let's go ahead and enjoy that a little bit. The old theme song. Chris Stapleton, Snoop Dogg, and Sheena E. Matchup predictor, according to ESPN Analytics, gives the Rams a 74% chance of victory. The Falcons, 26% chance of victory. For those of you that like to put a little Skrilla, some scratch, some bacon, some dinero, some dollars, some ducats, some cheddar, some cheese, some money, some moolah on the game, the Rams are a 7.5 point favorite. This game opened at 8.5, but the Rams getting 7.5. The Rams are minus 380 on the money line. The Falcons plus 300. Over under 4 points scored in this contest, 48.5. 48.5. That is according to DraftKings. Show in the house. NFC West, the Rams sitting at 11-4, 3-2 in the division, third place. but I'm almost certain they are in. They are definitely in. It'll be Stafford versus Cousins tonight, the quarterback matchup. Betting is turned on here on the channel. You can use your Valhalla Sports Talk points. They're like points, but with a V to bet the winner of the game. The choices, Rams or Falcons. Bet between 10 and 10,000 if you got that many. And you too could be quite rich by the end of the evening. No cash value, chat. No cash value. Last game of week 17. Next week, week 18, of course. And then they'll get into the playoffs. The Rams are in all white tonight. Not a good look for the bigger fellas, but the Rams in all white with their blue helmets. And I'm going to guess that the Falcons will be in all black, but it's just a guess. It is just a guess because I have not seen it yet. Puka Nacua, one of the stars for the Rams, will play this evening. Joe Buck, Troy Aikman on the call here on ESPN Monday Night Football. Or they're on, of course. This isn't ESPN. It's going to take place in Atlanta, y'all. Take place in Atlanta at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. But yeah, we should get kickoff going any second, y'all. Any second. Hope everybody had a good Monday today.
And an effective run game. So LA believes they're can travel anywhere, bro.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Add to that, a very young, very varied defense. They're going to be tough to beat. Let's talk about the Atlanta Falcons. They're on the outside of a playoff picture looking in. They're not going to be a postseason team, but
Like they just said that the Falcons will not be in the postseason today. Or this year, anywho. T. Kubler in the house puts 10,000 on the Falcons. Let me get my bet in. Let me get my bet in. Oh, there we go. I don't know how long it's been since I've done a Monday nighter. Maybe last Monday night. I don't know. So I got to get that thing handled, y'all. I got to get the bot slowed down, y'all. So I'm going to turn it on slow. Slow mode activated.
The year gone, and it comes to a close.
I think it's been strong. I think it's been fun to practice these past couple weeks, just knowing, yeah, we didn't make it, but we're out here just playing for each other and making sure that we finish the last 4 weeks of the season the right way.
Doing B. John Robinson right now. Looks like Mo Money membered up. Let's go.
He can run route cycle wide.
All right, so I was wrong. The Falcons are in black jerseys, white pants with the red helmet. With their red helmet tonight. The red helmet harkens to the days of Billy White Shoes Johnson. Who's that? Bartowski that was throwing white shoes back in the day. Bet Kirk Cousins 10,000 says Cubes. All right, I think I have the stack proper today on the stat page stuff, so maybe we'll have a little less of an issue there. I think I got her stacked up properly. We'll see though. We will see. We will see.
Side those burritos. Crispy chicken from Taco Bell. Brand new classic.
I'll get the time clock lined up here. That might take a little adjusting. Hard Nose is in the house. What's up, Hard Nose? What is up, dude? I think this is the last set of commercials before they kick it off. Mato Campano in the house. I thought you had a Raiders shirt on, Val, but no, it's NASCAR. Correct. Laundry day today. It was the last black polo I had. It was the last black polo that I had, y'all.
Severe allergic reactions. Skin reactions.
Raiders gear can be head for a discount, says T Cubler. I don't know, bro. I don't know. The Raiders might be bad, y'all, but they do have a fan base that sticks with them. That Rams all, says Hard Nose. Did I get the Christmas present? Yeah, I got it. I got it, Andrew. There was nothing in the box. It didn't shock me, though. I wasn't surprised at all. So did you return back to school today, Andrew? What channel TV show Los Angeles Rams today, Corey? All right, here we go. National anthem. City Limits will sing the national anthem. All right, a little RB version of the national anthem.
run, crazy touchdown on Tennessee Titans. Music CD meal. I just snags it, son. Running like double talk. What's a play like that do to the locker room? It's everything. That's it. What's Shaq? Is Shaq available? Really? Yeah, because he's not going to say it's everything. Or if he did say it, he'll go.
Customers, bet $5 to get 200 if you're backwards. It's $3. Round.
As a Viking fan, go Kirk. As a cousin lover, go Cousins. Says darker green. All right, Joe, keep that shit out of here, bro, or you got to go. Keep that shit out of here, Joe, or you got to go. Go Zebras, says Viking Jerome.
Anything.
Nice. A flip of both.
Dr. Lucky Jersey?
I haven't watched since the win streak started.
Nature made movies? Nature.
Yeah, me too. I see a plane ride in his future as well. Yep, 2 games on Saturday. I'll probably do them both, y'all. I'll probably do both those games next Saturday for the NFL. Goodbye, Joe. Go Rams cheerleaders, says Viking Jerome. All right, we should get her going here, y'all. We should get it going.
Every snap, 1 second closer to the end. So don't just watch, obsess, savor the pressure with the NFL playoffs on ESPN.
ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation.
All right, here we go. They're kicking it out to the game. Rams win the toss. They defer. So the Falcons will receive the football. I'll get you to the stat page as soon as it becomes active, chat. Kick is away. It'll be brought out 10, 20, 25, down to the 22. There is a fumble, but I think he's down by contact. I'm not sure how come we're not lined up here, but all right, so just got to do a little bit of an adjustment here. So give me a second here. Cousins bringing him to the line on a 1st and 10 from the 27. Cousins appears to be changing the play. Puts a tight end in motion. It's a handoff to B. John Robinson and a gain of about 1. All right, so let me fix this real quick, y'all.
Quarterback executing the offense the way that it's intended to do. It's given it a little bit of a different look since he took over as quarterback as well.
It'll be another handoff to Robinson on the left side, and he'll take it out to the 30 for a 2-yard gain.
Lindstrom and backs and receivers. Reed Goodman will be John Robinson, Ray London, tight end who is red hot as Kyle Pitts.
At 3rd and 7. Cousins back to pass. Going to go long, left side. Incomplete. Intended for Drake London.
Cousins took a deep shot on 3rd and 7. Yeah, the Rams do a good job. He's working the intermediate part of the field. It just was not there.
So that looks good. Now let's get this other one lined up.
Former 16th overall pick Washington just 2 years ago. One pick ahead of Christian Gonzalez, the outstanding corner for the Patriots. And he's found a home with the Rams. Bradley Pinion will punt.
All right, so punt formation for the Falcons. The punt is away. Uh-oh, flag on the play. The guy's running 10, 15, out of bounds, 20. No, on the sideline. Cuts back at the 40. Did he stay in, though?
Turn.
Quite the return there, but we do have a penalty on the play.
Special teams coach is Ben Kotwika.
All right, so that's locked in too, y'all. We're good to go. We are good to go. $1 million football over to the Rams.
Sean McVay, we talked about his 99.
That has the 5-10 record on Mondays in his career. This is lazy. NASCAR driver Denny Hamlin's father killed in North Carolina house fire. Wow. I hadn't heard that. That's crazy. All right, 1st and 10. 1st and 10. The little stat thing's a little bit ahead of me, chat. Just a little bit. It's going to be a handoff. Kyron Williams right up the middle. Gain of 3.
As to whether or not he was even going to be at the season again. Sean McVay, who visited with him, said there was a time when they thought they might have to start the year with him on IR. And not only has he played every game, but he's your league candidate right now in week 17 for the league MVP.
Takes a handoff to Stafford, rolls right, looking downfield, going long, right side, incomplete, nobody home. Nobody home will make it 3rd and 7.
Start season, going what you said, almost starting on my own. He told us he wouldn't have believed us if we told him how good he would feel at this stage of the season, considering how.
Go Falcons, says Joseph Gold. Niners win was epic. Rams loss is just icing on top. Scooper says I'm on a Valhalla heater. A little crossing pass on the left side there. A gain of 7 to Mumpfield. And I think it's going to be a 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10 now.
Sure looked like he was short.
And a challenge flag has been issued.
See the ball plays. The 15-yard line.
All right, so they're going to challenge this and probably win it. Alan Pershaw in the house. What's up, buddy? Short of the line to gain. So 4th down, 4th and 1 for the Rams from the 15. They're going to have to punt.
Talking about coming in. And
They will punt here. Way too early to take that kind of a chance. So both teams do nothing with their opening possession. Huddle broken. The punter standing on the goal line just about. Punt is away. $1 million football. Over to the Falcons. This ball is fair caught at the Atlanta 35. We go to a commercial break. Still scoreless in Monday Night Football. 11:46 to go in the first quarter. Challenge early, challenge often. I hear you. I hear you.
Started with beating. Don't fall because you'll go fast. Save up to 50% in stores during our clearance event. Only at Target.
Cool, iPhone 17? I switched to T-Mobile.
You get more iPhone 17s on them.
Wait, who's taking the picture? T-Mobile, get more iPhone 17s and 13. Cameras on us. Plus 4 lines for just $25 a line.
It's an Alfie.
A.J. Brown is a football star, but he also has Geico like a regular person. So we had one translate.
To achieve excellence, I imagine manifesting a damn bow. Yeah, he saw one of those Geico ads.
Nowhere to be found on the search, y'all.
He means they're 24/7 support. Always. No one can cover. Except Geico.
You're not A.J. Brown, but we'll treat you like him.
Open 24/7.
It feels good to get the star treatment. It feels good to Geico.
They saw the play and knew exactly what we had to do. 136 hours later.
So first commercial break here. Who's the Falcons quarterback? Cousins. Will Stafford throw for 500 yards? I don't know. We'll see. I doubt it. Detroit Lions fan since 1980. For Bud. Yeah, it's Cousins, Joseph. Cousins. It is Cousins.
it's 18 passing touchdowns, but was coming off an Achilles tear.
All right, so here we go. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Cousins under center, a bunch formation. Wide receiver London out to the left. Running back behind him. Hey, what's up? It's over there in the corner. Oh, I had a run up the middle by B. John Robinson for 5. Make it 2nd and 5. Candy over in the corner, Obe. Allen says, I love them Lions the last 3 years, not so much this year. Okay, false start on the Falcons. Anybody in the chat in their fantasy football championship? Anybody? Bueller? Of course I've heard of Earl Campbell. Of course I've heard of Earl Campbell. Don't tell the COO you took some candy. I won't tell her. We're good. 11-12, clock running here. 2nd and 10 is the down and distance. Cousins in the shotgun. Duos to the right. Back to pass. Cousins going to throw it over the middle. It's caught. It'll be a first down and more. 13-yard gain to Sills for an Atlanta Falcon. First down. Yeah, I got some of that hard butterscotch in there, but I've been carrying it around in my pocket all day. I got some of the hard butterscotch discs, but I carried them around in my pocket all day. So 1st and 10 for the Falcons from their own 48. Cousins with a trips left formation, fakes the handoff, going to throw it over the middle, incomplete. The pressure was getting to him, but he tried to dump it to Bijan Robinson out of the backfield. It fell incomplete, and that's going to make it 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 here on the second possession of the game for the Falcons. Butterscotch sundae at DQ. Warm candy, my favorite. Might have a little lint in there too, buddy. Q speaking your language. They're on the coffee table, Obe. Here we go. 10:06. Handoff. Algier to the right. Gain of about 2. Takes it to the 50. 9:57 clock running here in the first quarter. It's going to be a 3rd and 8 for the Falcons. Third and 8 now. 9:41 clock running. All right, today's scores from around the NBA are scrolling on the bottom of your page there. Cousins in the shotgun. Running back to his right. 3rd and 8, he's back to pass. With time, going to throw it. It's caught to Mooney. Moon over Atlanta. First down, Falcon. Billy Sims, barbecue ribs all day. Atlanta Falcons go crazy, says Mario Langford. Billy Sims was the first guy I recall who wore a half shirt, belly showing, says Summer O. All right, 1st and 10 from the Rams, 47. The first foray into enemy territory for the Falcons, thrown left, incomplete. Incomplete, going to make it 2nd and 10. I mentioned in the pregame these red helmets, y'all, makes me remember old Steve Bartowski and Billy White Soos Johnson for the Falcons. And back in the day, along with some fudge from the next door neighbor. The neighbor has cats. Handoff. Going left, Bijan. Nice little gainer of about 8 for Bijan Robinson. Takes it to the Ram, 29. I don't eat fudge or brownies. You can have mine, Scooter or Scooper. 47 in the house. Cousins in the shotgun, running back to his right. He's got a duo on the left side and a single down low here, going left to right. The throw, left side, wide open, caught by the tight end. First down. And the Falcons are the first to reach the red zone. Falcons the first team to reach the red zone tonight. The Grits Blitz. Brian Bosworth says, hold my beer on that football jersey. 1st and goal from just inside the 10-yard line. Cousins under center. He'll hand it off to Bijan Robinson, right side, cutting through Ram defenders, takes it all the way to the 3. No idea the answer to your question, Mario, and really no idea what the hell you just typed. Kind of a bunch formation here. Cousins under center here. It's a pitch to Robinson. Try that right side again, but the Rams defense is up to the task. They tackle him for a loss of 2. I'm indifferent. I'm here for You guys, LA has home horns, but Falcons got our quarterback, says Thomas Fritch. All right, so 3rd and goal now from the 4. Cousins in the shotgun. He's got a duo on the left, a single down low here. Cousins with time in the pocket, throws it, corner, touchdown Falcons. Cousins to Bijan Robinson. Just like that.
Good drive.
I got to grab the. Oh, there it is. There it is, chat. So it'll be a 4-yard reception. Cousins to Bijan Robinson. Extra point from Zane Gonzalez is up and it's good. And the Falcons take a 7-0 lead. I'll be dropping the Falcons score in the chat here for those of you fantasy football freaks and parlay people. Everett Coucher is in the house. What's up, Everett?
The score bet for Sunday, Monday, or any day that ends in wild. I'm with you every game day with all the promos and player props.
Love Green and Gold is in the house. Green and Gold is up in here, up in here.
$10 bonus bets with your first $10 bet.
Odds on Buffalo not going for 1, says Thomas Prince. I didn't hate it with the weather like that. Try to win it. Try to win it. I'm doing good, Everett. How you doing? How you doing, man?
That's funny.
So Cousins 4 for 7 for a touchdown. Robinson 6 carries, 21 yards. Basketball is my favorite sport. I love the way they dribble up and down the court. Are you doing the USC game tomorrow? I sure am. I sure am. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights in the house. What's up, dude? What is up, Daniel Berry?
Go back to the touchdown throw to Bijan Robinson. Yeah, pretty good job. They moved Bijan Robinson.
Showing a replay of the touchdown play.
Brock including touchdown, 3 for 3 for 46 yards against the blitz. We'll talk about his contract as we go forward. Herb fully expects to be released at the end of the year. Trying to finish strong.
That kick is away. $1 million football over to the Rams. They will down it in the end zone. So that'll come out to the 35 where the Rams will start their second offensive possession of the game.
They've got a quarterback in Michael Penix Jr. who's torn an ACL for the 3rd time in his career. He did it in week 11, and who knows what the beginning of next season brings. And such a full conclusion
Only 2 running backs wore number 20. Barry Sanders. Yep. All right, Stafford fakes the handoff, going to throw it left side. It's tipped by the linebacker and falls incomplete. Nice play by Ellis, the linebacker. It was intended for Puka. Went up there and almost palmed the ball. Guy wearing the captain's C for the Falcons. 2nd and 10, 6:06 clock running here. Or clock stopped. Stafford back to pass, going long, right side, incomplete, intended for Parkinson, the tight end. So quickly, 3rd and 10. Imagine they reverse it into them doing a field goal. Let's go Rams, says Everett. All right, so clock stopped again, 6:01, 3rd and 10. Stafford back to pass. He's going to roll left. Going to stop, put the brakes on, fire it downfield, caught. 1st down and more. Xavier Smith makes the catch. 1st down Rams. Nice play by Stafford there. All right, Stafford under center here. Running back, single setback behind him. Handoff up the middle. It'll be a gain for Corum of 5 yards right up the middle. That'll make it 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. I have Puka, London, message retracted. Rams have so many receivers, says Lazy. MZ. Devontae Adams in street clothes, chat. Stafford under center. It's a handoff again. Right up the middle. This will be a 3 or 4 yard gainer. Going to make it 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Mario, that's because they're playing today. That's why that flag is up there. Rams know how to draft, says O. Back to pass. Stafford on a 3rd and 1. It's caught by Puka Nacua for a Rams 1st down. A gain of 10 on a 3rd and 1.
Football, when they drafted it.
It's Stafford under center here. The ball sits on the Atlanta 27. Stafford hands it off again. Corum up the middle. Going to take it inside the 25.
Or how this guy was going to be based on what he has seen him. He was playing at BYU.
I have Puka, London, and Robinson, but my opponents have Puka, Stafford. All right, here we go. Under center now. Again, Stafford rolling right. Dumps it to the tight end. It'll go out of bounds. But a flag on the play. All right, Joe Buck is saying that this is going to go against Atlanta. 2:43 to go in the first quarter. Falcons with a 7-0 lead. Rams trying to answer. George checks in. If Rivers can play at 45, so can Stafford. Says Richter. So is illegal use of hands. So that's going to make it another first down. Oh, they're in the red zone. Thrown to Parkinson on the right. Takes it to about the 17. What's going on, George? Seahawks doing good in Patriots. Says love green and gold. 2nd and 5, chat. Stafford under center. Single setback behind him. Fakes the handoff. He's going to roll this way. And he'll just throw it down at the 10 and live for third down. Live for third down, chat. Third and 5 is the down and distance. Clock stopped with 1:41 on it. Stafford in the shotgun here. Back to pass. Going to throw it quick to the right. It will be caught. It will be caught. But it's only 4 yards to Mumpfield. And that's going to make it 4th and 1. 4th and 1. Do the Rams take the points here or go for it? They're going to go for it. ESPN Analytics says if it's 4th and 3, you go for it. Your blood pressure back to normal? Oh, run up the middle, and he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. The Falcons defense holds. The new NFL, chat. The new NFL. You love to see it. You love to see it. So remember that 3 points, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that 3 points. A gimme field goal, and they said, nah, analytics is telling us that we should go for it if it's 4th and less than 3. So they pass up pretty much guaranteed points, right? 3 guaranteed points, and they get nothing. And the Atlanta Falcons turnover on downs. They take possession of the $1 million football, and they lead this game 7-0. Let's go, says Jose. Or Joseph. I would have enjoyed 3 points, says O. John Robinson rolling in his grave. No lie. The Dirty Birds stand tall and get the football back. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. So Stafford, 5 for 9, 43 yards. Let's go Falcons, says Everett. Take the points always. Dumb, says Scooper. That's not how they think nowadays. That's not how they think, and I don't think the media, the announcers, are doing a good enough job of pointing out when that shit backfires every week. I don't think they're doing a real good job of pointing out how that thing's backfired. I saw that coming there, says Joseph. Rams might lose big now, says Joseph. I figured they'd kick a field goal there, says Everett. Me too. I thought that was a no-brainer. I mean, this early in the game, I see if it's later and you're down, by a bunch. I see doing it then, but early on, man, get every point you can before halftime. But we got 1 minute remaining in the first quarter here. Atlanta's going to start out at the 13-yard line. Cousins in the shotgun. It's a handoff. A run right up the middle. A gain of 3 by B. John Robinson. Make it 2nd and 7. The Sean McDermott effect on display again, says Mark. Everyone is on Rams, says Scats. They should ban 4th and 1 runs, force them to pass. Bijan, loose. Takes it past the first down marker. First down. Falcon. And that's it, y'all. We are through 1 quarter. They're going to take it down. We are through 1 quarter in Atlanta. Atlanta with the 7-0 lead.
Sweet. Out in front by 7.
Rams should have went for 3. Those 3 points will cost them, says George. I think so.
Ford on melting. Big on weekend.
I guess hindsight 2020, right, chat? Hindsight 2020, but yeah, I don't like him passing up points early in the game. But they were saying on the telecast that it's the new thing in the NFL. Everybody's doing it. Rams have been slowly getting worse, especially without Adams, says Joseph. Do you think the Rams will end the game with a comeback victory? I don't think anything. Who knows? I don't know. Remember, Atlanta's at home, though. The Atlanta defense has looked good, in my opinion. Thus far, we're only a quarter in here. We're definitely only a quarter in. Win probability, according to ESPN Analytics, gives the Rams a 51% chance at victory. 51% chance. This is with the Falcons with a 7-0 lead. So I find that rather interesting. I'll show you the team stats after that first quarter there. It'll be on the left side of your screen. Left side of your screen there, chat.
Leaks there, and its rapid dry technology locks leaks in seconds to keep you drier. And when you move, Always Discreet bunches 25% less often than Poise, helping keep you comfortable. Try Always Discreet. It's designed to protect.
We're not stacked here? What's going on?
On look at Atlanta, Georgia, where they're.
Here we go.
For 1, look from our scout kit powered by Verizon. First play, second quarter. Algier in the backfield. On first down, he gets it.
Algier to the left side here. Getting used to the new stack, y'all. Getting used to the new stack. Yeah, that's true, Obe. I've read that Atlanta's concession prices are the lowest in the league. I'm thinking that it's not working, though. Oh, because this shot is a very close-up shot, which tells me that there's a lot of empty seats. This tells me there's a lot of empty seats in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, this close shot that they're doing during the plays. I don't know, George. Wait to see how the game unfolds. I agree, Cubes. I agree, bro. Cousins under center here. It's a pitch going left. Algier cuts it up, gets past the line of scrimmage, but that's about it. Atlanta, not a huge sports town. I don't know. They support the Braves pretty well. They support the Falcons pretty decent. Atlanta notorious for the fans not showing up. That's why they've got the close shot here, y'all. They had bad look for the NFL. Cousins the throw over the middle. Pass short to Pitts, the tight end, gain of 5. That's going to make it a 3rd and 2. Falcons have home field advantage over Rams, but Rams have the chance of winning. 3rd and 2. Cousins in the shotgun, running back to his left. He's going to throw it right. It's caught by Drake London, but it'll only be a gain of 4. Oh, that's a first. First down, Falcons. They're even expensive. Concession prices are even expensive at spring training now, y'all. It's crazy. What's for dinner? We had some Applebee's, but I didn't get to eat it because we got it too late. So I'll have it after. Some riblets and some fries. All right, Cousins calls a timeout first for the Falcons. Shout out to the 72 up in here. Monday Night Football here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Falcons lead it 7-0 with 11:45 to go in the second quarter. If you were going to pay money to go to a game this week, would you rather go see the Falcons or the Georgia Bulldogs? Good point. Good point, Richter. When I got to Angels games, I just eat before I go, get one pretzel, and I'm good. Gouging bastages, says Everett. A hot dog and a big one at that, they cost $163 at Costco, $8 at an NFL game, says Mark. Well, it's definitely greed, y'all. I mean, Costco doesn't make money on their hot dog deal, but it's probably right at cost, right? Or real close. So I would say, if you're making 100% markup, I think just about any restaurant in the country would take that. No, I don't like spending $22 on a 16-ounce domestic beer. The Braves are big around here, but the Falcons not so much, says Everett. Rams gave away 3 possible games this year. That's the difference, too, between a division winner, right, and 3rd place. I went to Rock and Brews the day after my birthday, Val, says George. There you go, buddy. Yeah, they look horrible, don't they, Rip? the all-white uniforms look horrible, and they do the bigger guys no favors. They do the big linemen no favors. Looks like they're in their long johns. They're 30-year-old Long Johns. I refuse to pay that for a beer, says Everett. It's at cost at the member warehouse, but they make money because you paid to get in the door. True. A Circle K hot dog and a Polar Pop combo only costs $1.49, says Nufo. Not quite as big a hot dog, but it is definitely a good deal. All right, Robinson a run there on first. Gains 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 for the Falcons, up by 7. I don't know, Chad. I don't know. I know life is a pendulum. It goes back and forth, but I don't know if them prices are ever coming down with the value of the dollar dropping so drastically. All right, Cousins changing the play here. The ball snapped. Bijan dodges one defender, gets through the tackle of another. A hard-fought 3 yards is going to make it 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 for the Falcons.
It's Jared Verse, and he just puts his foot in the ground, and Verse doesn't know what happened to him. He thought he was on pace for a collision, and then he turns.
No. Let's go. You have to be a member to. Well, I don't know. It depends, I guess, on the Costco. Some of them, the snack bar thing is outside, but some of them they're inside. False start on the offense. Oops. False start on the offense. I like Costco hot dogs or pizza. They're cheap, says George. Last season at Crypto, I bought 2 12-ounce tap craft beers and their small version of Doritos, $68. That's ridiculous. Cousins in the shotgun. Back to pass, throwing it right. Incomplete. Intended for Pitts, the tight end. So that's going to make it 4th and 9, and the Falcons will have to punt. Sam's, the hot dog combo is $138. I get 1 froyo and stuffs me for approximately $2.50. I don't know if I've found a water fountain in a stadium. Fair catch at the 12. $1 million football goes over to the Rams, and we take a commercial break. 9:54 to go in the second quarter. Atlanta Falcons 7, Los Angeles Rams 0. I'm trying to think if I've seen a water fountain in a sports venue in forever. 95% of the time, the line at Costco is too long to wait for a $1.50 hot dog. Best value, college and minor league baseball. Don't shop at Temu unless you're a billionaire. Water fountains are musts. I've been in the Arizona Cardinals stadium a number of times. I've been in I think there is one in the University of Arizona, the Tucson Civic Center. There might be one near the bathrooms in the middle level. My theory is that crypto lost the Clippers and all that revenue, so they're gouging everyone else. I think that's NBA-wide, Scoop. I think that's NBA-wide. They're about to do something to crypto. They're about to spend a lot of money on it. Falcons quarterbacks look like a new version of Drew Brees, not going to lie, says Love Green and Gold. A bottle of water at Sam's was a quarter. Yeah, you can still get them at a quarter at a Costco too. You can get a bottle of water at Costco for a quarter. Minor league hockey, good value. I know they're building a brand new facility for the University of Arizona's hockey team. And it's outside of town, so you're not going to have to go all the way into town to go to a game. We'll probably start going back to their games. We used to have season seats. All right, here we go. Stafford from the 10-yard line. Stafford hands it off. It'll be Williams on the right side here. Gain of 4. Going to make it 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6.
Two or three times sets there. There was some blocker, as I said. And so many, it's a running back gets the ball.
2nd and 5 is the down and distance. The ball sits on the 16, the Los Angeles Rams 16-yard line. Stafford under center. It'll be a handoff up the middle. Kyron Williams, maybe 3 if he's lucky. I'm taking a Kings game, not even the Lakers. Ah. Why do the Rams suck when all my friends are watching, says Summer O. Chicago White Sox have 2 water fountains in their stadium. Back to pass. Throw over the middle. High. Picked off. Intercepted. Bates 20, 10, 5. Touchdown Falcons on the pick 6. Touchdown Falcons on the pick 6. Wow.
Third interception, first touchdown for Bates this season is Stafford missed Munfield and just threw high.
Oh. Right over Mumfield, the intended target, right into the waiting arms of Bates.
Second pick 6 for Stafford since week 13.
Told you Rams about to lose. Extra point, up and good. Damn. So, man, if you took the points and the Falcons, you're feeling really good right now. If you took the touchdown or more points and the Falcons, you are happy, happy, happy. 8:30 to go in the second quarter. Atlanta Falcons 14, Los Angeles Rams 0. That was a masterful interception by Bates, says Kubler. I love it, says Joseph. So Stafford 5 for 10 for 43 yards and an interception.
For the farsighted, nearsighted, for introverts and extroverts, for the thinkers and the doers, trolled, friendly.
Goose egg for the Rams, says Joseph.
Fella goes by the name Chris.
Yep, chat. I screwed up big time. I screwed up big time on the channel, choosing to go with the Lakers instead of the NFL. I screwed up so bad. I am getting beat tonight by channels that don't. That literally, I used to crush them on a regular basis. That was a huge mistake on my part to go to the Lakers.
Number 3, he works. He shows up.
I want to see that movie, that Greenland.
Then joining the Atlanta Falcons back in 2023. So it's playmaker everywhere he has been. For Matthew Stafford, that's his 32nd career pick six, tied for the most all time with Brett Favre. That's when you know he.
Well, Stafford is tied with Brett Favre for the most pick sixes. That's crazy. Stafford now tied with Brett Favre for the most pick sixes in NFL history. All right, this ball brought out to about the 24. The Rams headed back out. They've already got that $1 million football, and they need points.
Side of the ball. Defensively, they got some really good young players. They did a nice job in the draft. A couple edge rushers that they really needed to get pressure on the quarterback. And it's just, I know, been frustrating for everyone.
That football season did go by fast. Handoff faked. Stafford looks over the middle, caught by the tight end. Parkinson, going to be a 6-yard gain. Make it 2nd and 4. Yeah, Mario's gone, Kubler. Mario is locked in. Grossi can still beat him, but he only does it when he's doing Packer games. All right, under center here is Stafford. It'll be a handoff to Corum, and Corum gets tackled right at the line of scrimmage or so. They say a 2-yard gain. I don't know.
DJ Humphries played a lot in the league, but he's had some breakdowns tonight. And on that last play, he did as well. But this offensive line is really good.
That's 3rd and 2. Stafford going long, left side, wide open, caught. Caught by Ferguson for a 27-yard banger. 1st down, Rams.
Split him out like he is here.
Can't watch basketball anymore. Too soft. Too many 3-point shots. I think it's a combination. I think the views are there on the basketball side, but nobody does more game. Nobody has more people streaming them than the Lakers. So someone typing there that they've been irrelevant since Kobe died, that's incorrect. That's a cold take. They are no doubt in my mind, the one most streamed on YouTube. Right, 2nd and 8 is the down and distance here. 5:42 clock running in the 2nd quarter. Stafford in the shotgun, receives the snap, going to go long, left side. A back shoulder pass to Puka Nakua. First down. But there is a flag. There is a flag. If it's against Atlanta, ouch, illegal formation on the Rams. Bring it back. 5-yard penalty. Humphreys was lined up illegally.
Rick Jensen with a knee injury wasn't on the last script.
Drip Show in the house. What's up, Drip? It's a Dodger City again, the way it should be, says Richter. So now 2nd and 13, chat. 2nd and 13. 5:13 clock running. Stafford in the shotgun. Duos to his left. It's a handoff. Corum a gain of 2 on that right side. Off of the right tackle. Going to make it 3rd and 11. Bitten by the technicality. Okay, Corum limping to the Rams sideline. And it doesn't look good. Troy Aikman agrees. 3rd and 11, Stafford in the shotgun. Williams is the single running back to the right of Stafford. 2 wide receivers on Stafford's left, 1 on his right. A quick throw, wide receiver screen, incomplete, intended for Puka Nakua. 4th and 11. So Corum landed awkwardly on the tackle by Pierce Jr. That right foot kind of got caught in between, up and down, and he landed on it very awkwardly. All right, punt formation for the Rams. The punt is away. It'll hit at the 4 and be downed at the 1, at the 1-yard line. So the Falcons take possession of the $1 million football, but they will start deep in their own end, up by 14. PC says now they want to play when it's meaningless. Fire Raheem. All right, they go to a commercial break, y'all. 4:11 remaining in the second quarter. 4:11 remaining in the second quarter.
It can feel like precipitous by what you do, who you could be.
Mario has lost the plot. Mario's been lost the entire time, bro. That Mario has been lost the entire time. Oh. Goose egg for the Rams, says Joseph Gold. TC is ready for some NASCAR. Lakers and Clippers hate each other like how it is in the NFL with the Chargers and the Raiders. So tomorrow night, y'all, it'll be USC versus TCU on the channel. USC versus TCU. And then that takes us to New Year's Eve day and night, where we'll have Michigan versus Texas, followed by Miami versus Ohio State. Before that triple header on New Year's Day. Oregon Ducks versus Texas Tech, Alabama versus Indiana, and Ole Miss versus Georgia. And we will end that week of college football coverage with Arizona versus SMU. They're looking at the playoff picture. Conference leader is the Seattle Seahawks with a 13-3 record. The only team still in it, mathematically in it, is the Buccaneers. But your division leaders, Bears, Eagles, Panthers, your wild card teams, 49ers, Rams, Packers. And here we go from the one. Single setback behind Cousins. They put the tight end in motion. Cousins going to just sneak it. Cousins would just sneak it for about a yard.
Even if Carolina were to lose at Tampa Bay next week, they would only be 8-9, and Carolina would still win the division because of a round robin.
That's what she said. I had another run right up the gut. They literally picked this guy up. It's going to make it 3rd and 7 now.
Nothing. It's 3rd down. There it is.
Trying to be a smartass, Richter? '49ers going to get that number 1. All right, Cousins in the shotgun here. Oh, delay a game on the Falcon.
To the Rams locker room with an ankle injury. He is questionable.
Going to Atlanta. Give me that win. This is Mario.
Core of similar backs. 2 guys, both very good, similar body types, similar skill sets. But now Corum is injured. If that can look at it, it's going to be 4th down.
And just a little run there, going to be 4th and 7 now. So the Rams defense holds after pinning him deep, and the Falcons will have to punt it back to him.
Start the second half, they climb right back into this game. So punts on the other side during this 2-minute warning.
49ers played their best game yesterday without Williams or Kittle, says Rip City Jeff. All right, we go to a commercial break. It's a 2-minute warning. It'll be a 4th and 7 for the Falcons. 94 up in here, up in here. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Raiders got the number 1 all sewn up to waste like they always do, says Richter. Is there a Jamarcus Russell out there in the draft? I think the Raiders will draft that kid out of Indiana. But I don't know. I don't know. Does Carroll make it through the offseason? Does he want to? Can he develop a quarterback? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Maybe the Raiders trade out of that. I'm not sure he's bringing anything to the chat, yo. No, McMahon is not in the Vikings Ring of Honor. Neither is Favre. Raiders need a quarterback eventually. Yeah, I don't know. They need a lot. They need a lot. Maybe what they do, chat, and I don't know if that Davis kid is smart enough for this shit, but maybe what they do is let Crosby go, get what they can get for him, and try to get 2 picks in that top 5 there and get a quarterback and an offensive lineman. Ox bite the only way I could. What does that mean? All right, Pinion standing on the back of the end zone. Punts it out of there. It's going to be returned from the 35. Old dude looked like he tripped. Gets out to the 47, the Rams 47. It'll be 1st and 10. 1:48 to go. Rams with all 3 timeouts. Down by 2 touchdowns. I didn't see the Elway documentary. Does anyone know how the NFL brackets for the NFL playoffs work, says George. Yeah, I know how they work. You got to build those lines up, says Scooper. Going long, Steph. But there is a flag. There is a flag in that area of pass interference. The Falcons are celebrating like it's going to be offensive pass interference, and Stafford just threw his 2nd pick of the game. So a minute. Number 19 called for pass interference. Pushed off on the man's chest. He can't do that. Pushed off. So the Falcons now, 1:37 to go. They got 2 timeouts. Already up by 14. So intercepted at what, the 6 or 7? So they'll start out at the 7. Cousins in the shotgun, running back behind him, Robinson. It's going to hand off to Robinson. He takes it upfield, busts loose. B. John Robinson to the house. And the Rams are down by 3 touchdowns. 93-yard run. B. John Robinson. Holy. Wow, chat. That's crazy. 93 yards. Nobody touched him.
Sure are, so is his crowd. They're ruining themselves so they can play with anybody if they can pull it all together.
MVP says go Bird. Extra point up and good. That's insane. I'll get you to the stat page for that play, y'all, so you got it if you're in a fantasy football game. How many guys have Stafford as their quarterback tonight? They're probably on the betting sites, the betting sites online. They're probably offering people to pay them out right now. They're probably offering them to take an early buyout. Again, the Falcons were almost a touchdown dog in this game. Well, over a touchdown dog. So if you took the Falcons and the points, you're living You're living the good life right now tonight. Great for a Niners fan. The Niner win last night has shook them up big time. Rams should just pack it up. Already in the playoffs. Send out the B team, says Richter. Rams should just sit Stafford for the playoffs, says Joseph. Bring in Jimmy G. Is he on the Rams? That's pretty wild. 128 to go in the second quarter, y'all. Rams about to get that $1 million football with 3 timeouts. No one saw this coming, says Kubler. Advertisement for the Masters in April.
Well, it's 21-0 Atlanta on top. It's been a fun half for the Falcons. They're showing all the different ways they can come at you and beat you. Dave Ellis, Xavier Watts.
Lost maybe, but not this. Maybe jet lag. Felix Perez in the house. Yeah, they whooping them pretty bad there, Felix. All right, kick away, $1 million football to the Rams. This will be brought out from the 12. And a collision at the 25, the 26. That's where the Rams will start out. Again, 128 to go before halftime. Rams with all 3 of their timeouts. Never doubt Cousins. I miss him so much, says Darker Green. Happy faces. The Falcons look serious. All right, Stafford, throw over the middle, caught by Smith. I don't think that's right over there. I don't know what I'm looking at here. This says 2nd and 2. Going quick. Stafford over the middle. This is caught. So that's the first. So they're moving fast here. So the graphic is well ahead of my call, chat. 1st and 10 for the Rams. 49 seconds, clock running. The ball on their own 46. Stafford in the shotgun. Duos to the left. A single down low. Stafford back to pass. Going long. Left side. Incomplete. Intended for Mumpfield. So the clock stops with 35 seconds. I probably owe.
He's on the sideline, so's McCool.
All right, we got whistles. And the Falcons take a timeout, I believe. Abby says they never really got beat bad this year. I think the Falcons will have a breakout next year with a few key roster adjustments. Well, they kind of thought this year was going to be the year for the Falcons, right? With Penix coming back. The injury to your starting quarterback affects every team, right? I don't think Cousins is signed for next year in Atlanta, but I'm not sure. Rams haven't been slapped this season. Must be a Larry Krueger ball hugger. What are you talking about? Oh, Stafford sacked by the Atlanta defense. I think they're just going to let this run to the half, y'all. They're going to let this run down to halftime after the sack on Stafford. Who's going to win Panthers at Tampa Bay, says George. Falcons have been that next year team a few years now. True. Snack time, says O. All right, so here we go. Halftime chat, 21-0. 21-0. I'll take a little break, come back, and we'll go over the first half stats. The Rams will receive the second half kickoff. Larry Krueger is a 49er podcaster reporter. Goose egg for the Rams. Yep. Chocolate pie? Nice. Nice. All right, Raheem Morris, largest halftime lead since 2016 versus the Saints. All right, so I'm going to take a little break, y'all. Here we go, a little music. I'll put you on the stat page. It'll give you a countdown clock for the time remaining in the half. All right, here we go, chat. We're about to get started for the second half here, but let's take a look at the old stats here. Game leaders, Stafford is 9 for 17 with 2 interceptions. Kirk Cousins, 7 for 11, 7-11. 1 touchdown, 68 yards. Rushing yards, Bijan Robinson, our second stream in a row where we've had a running back absolutely go off. It was Christian McCaffrey last night. Tonight, it's Bijan Robinson, 11 carries, 1 touchdown, and 125 yards. Receiving yards, Smith leads the Rams with 30, Sills with 33. There's the kick, and we are underway in the third quarter. Underway in the third quarter. Whittington bringing it out. 30, 35, out to the 40. Knocked out of bounds near the 45. 1st and 10 Rams. Maybe some hockey, Rip. We'll have to see how it lays out, but maybe some hockey. All right, I've had enough of you, whoever the hell you are. Anyway, go play somewhere else. Stafford sacked. Oh my goodness, the Falcons defense. Synchronized biathlon. Joseph says, I love hockey. That one might be next, chat. Over the middle, caught. Nakua takes it to the 48. Maybe I'll just clear it out, y'all. I don't know.
And really, it's a little bit with the run game. This has been a Rams offense that has run the ball well throughout the year, but
69 in the house, 13:39 to go in the third. What do they do? The sack. 3rd and 6. Stafford scrambling around here, throws it. It's incomplete, intended for Ferguson. And the Rams are going to have to punt. Now they're going to go for it on 4th and 6 here. Jump on the World Juniors tournament. Team USA is really good and exciting, says Scoop. I've done the juniors before, and you're right. It's usually really good hockey. I don't know. We'll see how the schedule bears down. You got an extra week now of NCAA football with the playoff. Stafford steps up. It's caught. They converted. And a big hitter. A 36-yard gain to Smith. And it'll be 1st and 10 Rams from the Atlanta 15. The Rams are in the red zone. Got the rest of NFL season for $39.99, so mornings are going to be hockey, says Richter. So here we go from the 15. Stafford under center. It's a handoff up the middle. Gain of maybe 2 by Williams. There is an injured Falcon. Dorius injured on the play, and we go to a commercial break. The slightly pink zone. That's a shocker. Thought they'd fail again. Me too. I was waiting for it. Stafford has to throw. Now Cause run game is getting stuffed. You know, I don't know how mean I can be, y'all, but I can be pretty mean. I will only take so much fuckery on my streams. And I think sometimes I'm being used as a babysitter. I think there are times on YouTube here where I am being used as a babysitter for some of these folks. And ain't nobody sending me $15 an hour. JT in the house. What's up, JT?
More action, more rewards, more for you. The score bet. Download now.
Let's go, says JT. There's times, George. I feel like it. I feel like they're like, just watch this. Shut up. This ain't TikTok, Val, says Everett. Mom sent her grown-ass son into the basement for Val to watch him. About to break some shit, says Mr. Scooper. We haven't seen the Red Hulk for a while, says Richter. That's true. That is true. All right, so maybe the Rams can get on the board here. So they helped that Atlanta player, Brandon Dorless, off the field. He's in his second year out of Oregon. Quorum was warming up there on the sideline. Hubler doing the Red Hulk. My watch telling me to get some steps in. Under center is Stafford here. Single setback behind him. He's going to throw it to the left side, a wide receiver screenish. And oh my God, Smith gets blown up after a 1-yard gain by Watts of the Atlanta defense. Christmas Hulk.
Restart Watts. 80 tackles coming in, third on the team. Second most pass breakups.
All right, Stafford back to pass. He's going to try to step up, and he's going to get sacked. He will get sacked by Leonard Floyd. And finally, they will send a field goal unit out. They will get some points on the board here. Hubler says you can't take the 3 now. He's about to. It could be 6-21, right? 35-yarder from the right hash mark. Kick is up right downtown. Bang. So the Rams get on the board finally. And I'll drop the scoring play in the chat here. Would be 6 right now. Yep. And then an 8, right? A touchdown with a 2-point conversion would have made it a 1-score game, right? Coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Absolutely. They're playing basketball. McVay and his goofy calls, says JT. McVay learned his lessons, says Richter. Did he, though? Richter? I don't know, bro. I don't know if he learned anything. 21 to tree. 21 to tree, baby. If the Falcons score again, it's over, says Joseph. JT says, no, he has not learned. CB says, no heart tonight for the Rams. Too many guys nursing injuries, linemen plus Adams. It's only 3, so I doubt he learned his lesson, says George. Everett thought he would run a fake there. So when does the WBC start, chat? When does the WBC start? I should get my USA hat here shortly. Why did the crotch never rip out the Hulk's purple pants if everything grew proportionally larger? That's one of the mysteries of life. One of those mysteries, right up there with the pyramids and Stonehenge cubes, right up there with the pyramids and Stonehenge. Ball kicked away, $1 million football over to the Falcons. They'll bring it out 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to go down at the 33 and roll up one of his teammates in the process. Drift Show drops a $2 Valhalla. Guess Matt don't want the MVP, says Drip Show. Appreciate it, Drip. Rams are hurt, but the Falcons. It's JT. All right, here we go. 11:02 remaining in the third quarter. Cousins back out. Already with a touchdown on his resume. And here we go. Shotgun. Bijan behind Cousins. They bring a tight end in motion. Handoff. Bijan going right. Almost falls down, but gets through the line, and he's gone again. 50, 40, down at the 37. First down. Bijan Robinson doing big things. So remember the other night with Henry. Henry came out in the third quarter and didn't do much. Well, Bijan comes out in the third quarter and does something here. So you start thinking, at least I do, about that single game rushing record. Especially if he pops off another big one against this Rams defense. So from the 37, shotgun, a quick throw right to Bijan, makes the catch, does a couple moves. It'll be a short gain of 2 this one, and it'll make it 2nd and 8. Bijan going for 2 Benjamins tonight. I noticed, I've talked a number of times this weekend about the fantasy football championships. So many big games by so many guys this week. So many big games, like 3 touchdown games, 5 touchdown games. Crazy business, y'all. Shotgun formation. It's another handoff to Robinson. This time he's just going to fall down. He's going to lose a yard. Rams defense was good. Terrible defense last night, says Everett. Well, who was it that threw for 5 touchdowns? I'm trying to remember who it was. Oh, the guy for the Patriots. The kid for the Patriots with 5 touchdowns. Cousins in the shotgun here. 4 wide formation. And we got pre-snap whistle. Penalty on the play. Purdy and Henry killed me, says Everett. Yeah, Drake May had 5. Yes. Shotgun here, 4 wide again for the Falcons. They're going right to left. Cousins going to throw it on a little crosser to the tight end. Sills. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's... Wait a minute. What do you mean 4th and 10? Oh, that's right, because they lost a couple yards. All right, so hey, Atlanta has a field goal kicker as well. Atlanta got them a field goal kicker as well here. They're going to try to get 3. So on a 4th and 10 with 7:55 clock running here, this will be a 56-yard attempt from the middle of the field. Right downtown. A bang. So the Falcons waste no time getting that 3 back. The 30-yard run by B. John Robinson put him right there in field goal range, and they take advantage of it. Get the 3. We go to a commercial. 24-3 Falcons. Purdy has 10 in 2 games. And they taught him how to Dougie. They taught Purdy how to Dougie because all the girls love him. 56-yarder off the goalpost and good. I didn't see it hit the goalpost. The other one right through. Anywho, Falcon field goal. Paste. And we'll put up a score here. I can't remember what the over-under was to start this game. And I'm getting sick of this we playing basketball commercial already. I can officially say I'm sick of it. Purdy expected to have 12 tutties next week. This game is pretty much over, says Joseph. Obe must be eating his hungry man. Yeah, I haven't seen him come back. Obe don't like it when the Rams lose, y'all. Obe don't like it when the Rams lose. All right, 94 in the house. Can we get to 100 finally? I don't know. Good memory, too, says Obe. Go Dirty Bird, says Viking Jerome. Every team passed on Purdy. Sometimes the team gets lucky. Every team passed on him multiple times, too, huh? What about the kid Sanders for the Browns? I mean, I totally missed out on that. I mean, especially the way he fell in the draft. I cannot stand this as JT. The Chargers are resting quarterback Herbert for their Week 18 regular season finale against the Denver Broncos with Trey Lance starting in his place. I don't like it when the Raiders lose, says Everett. I can take a loss better than any of you foos. I have seen you guys. Yes, you, Val. I don't know what you're talking about. I have literally no idea what you're talking about. Oh? It ain't over till it's over, says Everett. Sanders is a bust, says Joseph. Kind of like LeBron James. Get your mind, man. Cleveland been winning with him. All right, 1st and 10. Who cares, says JT. I care. Handoff, going right. Gain of about 4 there by Williams. I'm a realist. I don't know what you're talking about. And that's like one of the stupidest put downs on earth right there. Everett. Fake handoff. Throw over the middle here. Caught. Cuts it upfield. First down. I know politics in here, bro. For the teams that are in, you should rest your starters, says Bud. My Niners mind. This is Scooper. Back to pass. Stafford almost sacked again. He's going to just throw this into the turf. And it'll make it 2nd and 10. Wait a minute. I got the ball on the wrong side. It's my first day on the job. Just repeating what I've heard, says Everett. Did you see the Niners play the Browns? Sanders looked really bad, though. Well, he's a rookie. He's a rookie. Let me see you go out there, Joseph, and start an NFL game and see have every game look great. I've done research, and generally about 50% of the teams lose. Run to the right. Williams, a good little 9-yard run there on the right side. Going to make it a manageable 3rd and 1. Very manageable 3rd and 1.
And still get the 5 seed with a loss tonight. With a win in Week 18 at home against Arizona, and they see
Stafford back to pass, has time, going to throw it. It's caught by Parkinson, and Parkinson takes it to the Falcon 26. First down.
With Seattle and San Francisco.
Purdy came in as a rookie, and Cook, says Joseph. Does that include the Royal Rumble? No. Negative. All right, Stafford under center, 5:06 to go in the 3rd. He fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. Going to throw it long, left, touchdown. Ferguson from Stafford.
27 yards and the 3rd touchdown for the rookie Ferguson.
So Stafford to Ferguson, 27 yards. All right, here goes the extra point. Yep, it's good. I'm still standing. They play as they go to commercial break, chat. A little Elton John, I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rams 10, Falcons 24. Okay, my timeouts are incorrect. Now they're correct. Tree plus 7. All right, here you go.
Disney Resort. Let the match begin at Walt Disney World Resort.
Is it Purdy or is that system? That's the question. Says, I think he's a gamer, dude. I kind of think he's I think Purdy's kind of Baker Mayfield-y without the picks. Baker Mayfield without the propensity for the pick. What is Purdy's contract situation? Does anyone know? I mean, is he at the end of his rookie deal, or a lot of quarterbacks do okay in that system, even the backups? Well, I'm trying to think. Jimmy G didn't do worth a shit in there, right? Low draft picks for the Browns for a decade now. They should be better, says Richter. $50 a week. Well, it helps when you've got McCaffrey. That's true. That is true. It helps when you've got McCaffrey. And that defense, Warner and them guys. Plus a good tight end, right? One of the top 5 tight ends. A couple more years under team control. Jimmy G had a very winning record, just too many badly timed picks. All right, here it comes. Ball being brought out. 25, and then he runs into a bunch of horned helmets. Atlanta gets the $1 million football. Now up by 14. I wish the Raiders would have taken Sanders, says Everett. He thought he was going there, too. Thor's having a nightmare chat. You okay, buddy? Raiders passed on him a number of times. They did get that tight end, though, in this last draft. He's a badass. From the 26 here, Cousins fakes the handoff. He's going to ice it out on this left side here. Caught. Mooney makes the catch for a gain of 22, and we've got a flag on the play. Oh, my goodness. Rams going to get called for roughing the passer. Unnecessary roughness. So add 15 to that. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the Ram 37. Birdie just has that winner's vibe. I agree. Maybe the Vikings should have drafted Sanders, says Viking Jerome. Thor trying to outrun the dog catcher? Maybe. 4:32 clock running here in the third. Cousins under center here. It's I want to say 2 wide. They bring the tight end in motion. 3 wide. Fakes the handoff to Robinson, but then throws it to him on the wide receiver screen. And he starts juking and jiving, takes it to the 30 after an 8-yard gain. So that'll make it 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2 for the Falcons. Purdy has a good coach in Shanahan. Going into this year, Jimmy G is 43 and 21 lifetime. Was it him or the system? Andrew is back, just went out to dinner with the fam bam. Cousins in the shotgun, Robinson behind him. Single wide out to the right. London down low, close to the formation. Handoff, Robinson. He's going to battle, keep them legs moving, be 1st down, Falcons.
Things to say about him because he's got an unblocked guy basically right in the hole, right there, and his jump cut and being
nice little jump cut allowed Robinson to turn his back and drive with those legs. Them big legs get the 1st down. They're sitting at the 25 now. Cousins under center with a single setback behind him. It's Robinson. It's a handoff to him. He goes right, and he'll get tripped up after a 2-yard gain. Kobe Turner in on the stop for the Rams. 2:40 clock running here in the third quarter. Falcons with a 24-10 lead. It's 2nd and 8. Better keep their foot on the gas. Only a 2-score difference. Shout out to Chick Hearn, absolutely. Chicky baby. Chicky baby. All right, Cousins under center. They bring a receiver in motion. It's London, maybe. This time, Tyson Algiers on the right side. It'll be a 6-yard gain, and the Falcons have entered the red zone. $102 in the house. We finally eclipsed 100 in the chat. My first youth football team was the Falcons, says O. All right, Cousins in the shotgun here. He's got a running back to his left. That might be Algiers. Hand off to him, and Algiers does not get it. He does not get it, so 4th down. And we'll probably get another field goal from the Falcons because they ain't dumb. Zane Gonzalez, I believe he's out of the University of Arizona, but I'm not sure. He's coming out to kick another one. There's so many Gonzalez's, though, in the NFL, as far as over the years, kickers. You never know. But this will be from the right hash, a 37-yard attempt. Gonzalez, 25 for 28 this year in that 30 to 39 range. This will be 37, blocked, picked up, and he's going the other way. He's going the other way. Blocked field goal for the tutty. Touchdown, Rams. Wow. Wow, the Rams block a field goal for the touchdown.
They made the change at special teams coach. First got through, blocked it.
Crazy.
Extra point. Davis.
Extra point is up and good. What if they would have kicked the field goal earlier, chat?
Go to the speed that he had. It's a 10-point swing.
10-point swing the other way, y'all. No doubter blocked, too. And then he not only blocked it, but recovered it. And then gave the deuces sign on his way down. Nice. Look at McVay. That's hilarious. I still keep thinking about that 3, y'all, though. I keep thinking about it. I can't help it. All right, so the Falcons 10, 20, 25, taken down at about the 26. One-score game with a whole quarter remaining. Obviously an onside kick here. Yeah, I love Bob Miller, man. I love Bob Miller as the voice of the Kings. All right, from the 25, Cousins under center, trips left formation after some motion. We got a running back set back deep. Fake the handoff to Robinson. It's a throw to him. He catches it, takes it upfield, first down. All right, 10 seconds. We're running down here in the third quarter. Defense got to be tired for the Rams, yeah. Take Me Home by Phil Collins as they go to a commercial. We're through 3. Rams 17, Falcons 24. Take me home.
And community love. Profit, where money means.
Rams gifted a touchdown. Nice time for a full quarter TV break. Yeah, it was the same guy that blocked it that ran it in. Really crazy play. Nice. Ed had the wherewithal to give the deuces sign as he was running down the sideline. I like it. A perfectly performed deuces hand gesture as he ran down the sideline. Deuces! Ball don't lie, says Rip City Jeff. Falcons just gift things a lot with that record. So what were they up, chat? They were up 21-0. Yeah, they were up 21-0 at the half. There's some people in Atlanta. We had a chatter mention it earlier, that playoff game against the Patriots. There's some people in Atlanta that might have a nervous tick right now. They might be twitching. They might be curled up in their bathtub. $24-3, says Rip City Jeff. That's pretty wild that old Freddie the Falcon drops in like he does. That shit's crazy. Would you do that, chat? What is that called again, where you jump off that big rubber band? He does that shit from the roof of the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That was the Super Bowl. I know it was. Joe Kelly retired. Yeah, he said he only wanted to play for the Dodgers. Kelly lives down there, and I think in Hermosa Beach, so he ain't going nowhere. All right, so who's got the ball here? Falcons with the ball. They had an injured Ram there. Oh. My screen died for some reason. Bungee jump. Susie and the bungees. Would you guys do that? Would you zip line from that high? Would you do that? Or bungee from up that high? There we go. 2nd and 7. Falcons going left to right now. Cousins in the shotgun, hands it to B. John Robinson, who will fight hard for a 3-yard gain on that left side. It was pulling for the Falcons in that Super Bowl, says Everett. No, says Everett. The Rams would have been down 4 points, says Bud. Hell no, says JT. Not anymore. I'm too old, says O. Cousins back to pass, looking left, throw over the middle, incomplete. Incomplete, intended for B. John Robinson in triple coverage. Going to make it 4th and 4. Not at 61 years old, says Kubler. Kershaw went back to Dallas. Not shocking. I'm good with that, actually, but with both things, personally. Shotgun. Ball's away. Pinion. It's going to drop down at the 10. Smith going to return it. 15. Dives to the 20. And the Rams will take over on offense. Down by 7. I can't do height like I did when I was young. Is that normal? Says Obe. I don't know. I think I would like to do it, but I don't think they would let me do it. I especially like that type of venue. I think there would be heavy lawyers involved. They would check all your medical records, and they would see that I'd had a grabber and say, "Nope, you're not going to get to do this, sir." Oops. Kershaw grew up in Texas and brought a farm with his first big contract.
Go on, you train and know about any condition. Most improved plan now required. Flood which will pay off.
Joe wishes he'd stay there and be there every day. I think what we're going to see with the Dodgers, y'all, I know a lot of people are talking about the three-peat, and I know we've got a hell of a team, but I think you're going to start seeing them try to get this team younger. Try to get this team younger in the next few years here. Be careful with the bungees. Kershaw going to be plenty busy.
Stafford in 2009.
Clayton grew up in a Highland Park mansion down the street from Jerry Jones. You saying he was never wanted for anything? That's usually not the type that gets into the Hall of Fame, y'all. It's not usually the type. How is the game looking for the Rams, says Alvin Soto? Well, you see the score right there on the top of the screen, bro. You want me to paint you a Picasso? Stafford under center. 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff. Going to throw it right. Caught. And Nakua, is that his first catch of the game? Anyway, gain of 7 there. I am well behind now, apparently. I'll try to push it forward a little bit. So a 21-yard carry by Williams, I missed that, makes it 1st and 10 from the 48. Two or three. It's 1st and 10. Stafford back to pass, going to dump it underneath to Parkinson, and that'll be a gain of 8. That was Puka's 4th catch? I don't remember him getting a catch at all. Brandon Dorlus is out for the Falcons. It was a knee injury. He's in tears as he goes to the locker room. All right, 11:41 clock running here. Stafford under center. It's going to be a handoff going right. First down and more. Taken down to the 35 there. So 1st and 10 again. Shannon checks in. Dodgers have a plan. I predict Rookie of the Year in 2027 for Kendall George and Rookie of the Year 2028 for Zafir Hope and sign Ellie Dela Cruz for third base, says Richter. Man, I'd love Ellie Dela Cruz on the Dodgers, Richter. I would love that shit. Shotgun here on a 1st and 10 for Stafford. He's got time, throws it across her to the tight end. Parkinson. Gain of 2.
Detroit.
640 games since the Rams returned a blocked field goal for a touchdown. 1986. All right, here we go. 2nd and 8. Shotgun. Running back to the left of Stafford. He's going to throw it on the left side. A diving attempt at the catch. And incomplete. Intended for Nakua. Well, he wants to come, so he's coming. Just a matter of when, says Scooper. You guys think so? Got to remember the bills are going to start coming due here. Oh, fumble! Scooped up! Big man running! But there is a flag. There is a flag after the recovered fumble by the Falcons. I predict Dodgers will be like the Kansas City Chiefs this year, says Rip City Jeff. Offsides on the Falcons. Ouch. James Pierce Jr. call. Yep, got that motor running. Too soon. Falcons are the team that keeps on giving, says Summer O. 9:57 to go here. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now for the Rams. The ball on the Atlanta 28. Stafford under center, 3 wide formation, a running back, single setback behind him. They bring a tight end in motion to the bottom here, and it'll be a run right side by Williams, and he'll get 1 yard. They needed more. It's 4th and 2, chat. 4th and 2. McVay is going for it. ESPN Analytics says 4th and 3 or less. Say go for it. And that's what McVay's doing. 4 wide. They turn it into a trips left formation after motion. Stafford in the shotgun, running back to his right. Stafford looking that way. Picked off by the Falcons. And he's running 40, 50, down the sideline. Tiptoeing through the tulips. Touchdown Falcons. Oh my God. They are calling it a touchdown. Let's see if it stands. Oh, my goodness. He was tiptoeing through the tulips. Did he keep him in? Watts, number 31. Boom, jumped the route right in front of the intended receiver. And he's got guys blocking for him immediately down that sideline. There is a flag. What is going on? He stepped out, chat. He stepped out. All right, someone got an unsportsmanlike conduct there. An official ran into a coach. So let's let this all settle out. Let's let it settle out here, y'all. But the points come off the board. Atlanta called for the unsportsman on the return. Crazy.
To Stafford.
All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 for the Falcons, going left to right. They are on their own 42. Cut handoff. A run up the middle or to the right by B. John Robinson. A gain of 6. It's going to make it 2nd and 4. 8:51 to go here in the fourth quarter. Yep, 3 interceptions for Matthew Stafford tonight. 3 of them. Handoff going right. B. John a gain of about 2. This will make it 3rd down. Dodgers will be full throttle through Ohtani's career, and then they'll sell the team. Can't stay on top forever. Stafford having a nightmare night. All right, now Thor is snoring loudly, chat. 3rd and 2. Cousins in the shotgun. Robinson to his left. 4 wide. Back to pass. Cousins over the middle. Cousins almost threw a pick. Incomplete. Incomplete. Cousins just put it up over the middle of the field. Trying to get it to Sills. And I'm sure thinking that this is as good as a punt if it gets picked off there, right? But took a shot there, just flung it. Tried to get it to Mooney. Kings down 3-1. Pinion's kick is away. Fair catch signal at the 11, and that's where the Rams will take over on offense. We go to a commercial break. 7:28 to go in the fourth quarter. Los Angeles Rams 17, Atlanta Falcons 24. $123 in the house. We're approaching 2,800 views. Average watch time 423 or 423.
Hamburg is working hard. They're keeping him dry. Had to keep dry line. Had to keep it.
Down 7 now. I will take it, says Summerall. 3 interception by Stafford, and they're only down 1 score. They could only be down 1 field goal. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. Get it together, Rams, says JT. Team will not be sold. Guggenheim uses the Dodgers brand to increase investments to the main company, spending money to make money. Nobody knows, chat. Nobody knows the future. I know we all like to pontificate. I'm guilty as well. But a lot of things could happen. A lot of things could happen, chat. I still don't know what happened to the aliens, chat. I don't know what happened to them. They were supposed to come around the sun, and then we were supposed to have something happen, and nothing happened. Stay connected, Doc. I think that's Ruben. Ruben over here. Let's start 2026 off right. Happy New Year. What's up, Ruben? $5 Valhalla. Oops, I'm pushing the wrong number, by the way. Thank you, buddy. The Stay Connected Doc, Ruben Alvarez. All right, handoff, straight up the middle, 10, 15, 20. Squirts through to the 25. A 15-yard gain by Williams off left guard. It's going to make it 1st and 10. Thank you so much there, Ruben. Alien saw Whataburger and pulled over. The Oakland Dodgers. Back to pass, fakes the handoff. Going to be thrown this side, caught, takes it upfield. Williams, 1st down and more. A 21-yard gainer and another. LA Rams, 1st down. They need 7 for the tie, 8 or more for the lead. Aliens saw what was happening on Earth, locked the doors, and just pissed off, says Richter. Shotgun formation here on a 1st and 10. Back to pass is Stafford. He's going to throw it over the middle. It's caught. So a 6-yard gain to Williams. It's going to make it 2nd and 4 from the Atlanta 47. Eric Johnson in the house. The Dodger crew showing up. It happened, Val. We just don't know about it, says Drip Show. Gotcha, Drip. Handoff up the middle. Williams. Oh, no, this is Rivers for a 6-yard gain. Kareem and Garcia in on the tackle. 1st and 10 now. Rams from the Atlanta 41. 5:16 clock running here in the 4th quarter. There is but one truth. People just love paranormal and magic. All right. Under center, Stafford fakes the handoff. Looking long. Middle of the field. End zone. Touchdown, Rams. Flag down. Flag down on the play. Holding on the offense. David Catalano, a $1.49 hot dog. So take the points off. Holding on the offense. The aliens realized that the hillbillies were already anally probed by the government, so they left. Men in Black pulled out the memory eraser on us. No one wants to win this one, says, oh. Man, Puka's head hit a ton in the end zone there. So 1st and 20 from the 49. Puka on the sideline. They'll hand it off on a 1st and 20. Be a gain of 2. 2nd and 18. Stafford needs 300, says Young Boy. All right, shotgun for Stafford here. Running back to his right. He's back to pass. Takes his time, throws it over the middle. It's caught. Oh, the tight end. Parkinson, gain of 16. That's going to make it 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 2 is the down and distance. That clock rolling. Less than 4 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Why did the Martian throw beef on the asteroid? Not check down Kirk, says Derek Johnson. They're waving. They must have given him car flags or something in Atlanta today. Pretty cool giveaway. Handoff. Up the middle, 1st down and more. Stiff arm takes it to the 20, the 5. Williams down at the 15, a 22-yard banger on the left side. Makes it 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Rams are in the red zone. Never saw it scoop on purpose, says Summer. Nice tackle by Bates to save the tutty. It's at the 11. Quick throw right. Wide receiver screen. Puka cuts it upfield. Touchdown Rams. And just like that, this game will be tied with the extra point. Crazy tonight, y'all. Entertaining, though. Has been entertaining, I have to say. It's a must. Get in touch with your inner self, says Scoop. There we go. Extra point. It's good. It is good, chat. Oh, they made it. They made it. I just didn't put it up there. They made it. So I think that puts us in the range of the over-under now, right? What kind of currency do the aliens use? Starbucks. Good job, George. Good job. Atlanta, we have a problem, says Bud. Last loss after leading by 21 points was Super Bowl L1 versus the Patriots, 28-3. Graphic on the screen. Look at Arthur Blank. My God. He's like, I give him cheap hot dogs and we still shit the bed. Aliens use the Galaxy Express. Oh, fumbled in the end zone there, but he downs it. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Falcons now. 2:46 to go. The Falcons with all 3 of their timeouts. Aliens always use Android phones, chat. Aliens never use iPhones. Always Androids. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from their own 34. Cousins fakes the handoff. Throws one up. Gets knocked on his Katuckus for his trouble. Going to make it 2nd and 10. Mental damage. There's a sucker born every minute. That would have given the Rams the lead by 3 if they would have kicked that field goal. All right, shotgun here on a 2nd and 10. Robinson to the right of Cousins. Got a duo on that left-hand side. Cousins steps in the pocket, throws it over the middle. It's caught by Pitts. An 11-yard gain and an Atlanta Falcon first down. George to the moon. .205 clock running. Cousins in the shotgun. Robinson behind him. And we got a whistle. We are at the 2-minute warning. We are at the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. Tied up at 24. They go to a commercial. I'd like to encourage y'all to hit that subscribe if you're new. Give the video a like. And member up for as little as $1. Definitely an entertaining one, chat. Definitely an entertaining one. Are we going to overtime, though? That's the question. Can either one of these teams stiffen up and force the overtime?
They have top-notch customer service with people who really care. Here you go. That's how you run inside school. Anything from you, bud?
Boom, 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 boom. And something has happened on YouTube with the thumbnail game here. So much, very, very impressive. Very, very impressive, some of these thumbnails that are getting put out all of a sudden. Fourth foot long free at Subway, chat. My hero is a 0. Bob Phipps in the house. Go to fast food, get drink, weak paper cup, ask for another cup so I won't crush. Charge me $1. Never mind. They give me a free plastic cup to hold it, and I'm old. You need to pitch a fit, Bob. You need to go up inside there to the counter. Last second field goal by Atlanta. Almost 11 o'clock for the poor East Coasters. To get better reception from the signals from the aliens. All right, here we go. Here we go, chat. Shotgun. It's going to be a handoff going left to Bijan Robinson. Busts through past the 50. Gain of 5. It'll make it 2nd and 5. 1:51 clock running. Atlanta by 3. Says Saab. I predicted last-second fumble by Cousins is lazy. Frank Valenzuela in the house. Handoff left for Bijan. Going to be real close. A gain of 4. It'll make it 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. 1:12, clock running.
Well, look at this. I thought Sean.
And I get a shout out for my birthday, says Frank. Happy birthday, Frank. Hey, good to hear, Bob. Good to hear. I like Obe's answer, says Rip City. All right, 45 seconds. 3rd and 1, a pitch. Robinson, why not? First down. In field goal range. Got a block from Tyson Algier on that left side. Gain of 10. 38 seconds. I went back and watched Starman again. Was pretty bored. Loved the first time. All right, has someone called a timeout? Because the clock stopped at 38. He got out of bounds. Cousins under center, handoff. Algier gets nothing, maybe one. They're saying 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. The clock stops with 31 seconds on it. So we got a timeout by the Rams. Tom Cruise doing that alien dance. Paul Newman or Steve McQueen. So remember, Gonzalez had that field goal blocked for a touchdown earlier in the game. All right, so the stat page has nothing to do with much of anything right now. Here it is, handoff. Algier up the middle. They're just lining it up. And we'll have another timeout by the Rams. So we're going to the main for the rest of this chat. Falcons for the win in field goal range, says Bud. So they're showing game highlights right now, chat. That would be funny if they lose by the points they never took, says George. We can be beat. It just takes a lot to beat us, says O. All right, Bijan out of this game on a 3rd and 9. Handoff up the middle. Algiers again. Just a 1-yard gain. So 4th down, 24 seconds. Rams used their last timeout. So I don't like how this went down here. I'm just going to say, I don't like how this went down. The Falcons got into field goal range, presumably, and literally shut it down. They left Bijan Robinson on the sideline. They ran it 3 straight times with Algier. And anywho, so this is going to be it's not a gimme. It's definitely not a gimme. He'll be near the Falcon logo. But Gonzalez out there to try to kick this field goal. The Rams will have a chance to possess the ball. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt from the left hash mark. Kick is up. And it's good. He nailed it. Damn. I don't know. That was a little scary for me, y'all. That's probably my Viking fandom. That's probably my Viking fandom messing with me there, chat. He nailed it, though. Vikings fans known to get the twitches anytime a field goal kicker is involved. Mike Favorite, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. Now you can say it, guys. It's over, says so. So no timeouts. 195 yards on the ground for Bijan Robinson on 22 carries. Cousins, not a great game. 13 for 20 with a touchdown. Stafford, though, 22 for 34, 2 touchdowns, but 3 picks. 21 seconds. 21 seconds remaining. The football is away. $1 million football over to the Rams. And he will kneel down in the end zone. They're talking about why didn't the Falcons kick that in play to take more time off the clock instead of booting it into the end zone. But here we go. They're lining up. 1st and 10 from the 35. Stafford in the shotgun. Back to pass. Going to throw it long. Center of the field. Wide open. Missed him. Incomplete. Intended for Smith. And Stafford missed him. He was wide open. 2nd and 10. 16 seconds remaining. Oh my God, he was wide open, headed right for the sideline. If he gets out of bounds there, they're in field goal range. Back to pass, 15 seconds. Whistles. Oh, Atlanta took their first time out. Three points cost them the game, says George. 21 seconds is forever if the quarterback can make a pass, says Kubler. Hey, good night, Mr. Catalano. Good night, sir. Have a great night. He was taking that one to the house if it never been overthrown. I think he'd have run out of bounds right there. I think he was going too fast. Back to pass. Stafford. Going long. Left side. Oh, it hit him in the hands and he dropped it. Intended for Tutu Atwell. It's incomplete. 3rd and 10, 9 seconds to go. Voice to text butchers everything you say. They're saying it should have been pass interference there. But anyway, shotgun, still from the 35, back to pass. And whistles again. So Atlanta takes another timeout. What's Atlanta doing? Why are you taking timeouts? Why is Atlanta taking timeouts here? Stupid. Joe Buck is just screaming for pass interference on that play to Atwell as he was holding his arm down. He was holding his arm down. Maloney, that's a good no call, says Schmidt. Ostrom in the house. Atlanta is acting like the Vikings. His drip show. Back to pass. 9 seconds. Throwing it right side. Puka catches it, but did he stay in bounds? The Rams will run the field goal team out onto the field here. They'll have to stop this to review it. Puka reaches up. Him and the Atlanta player. Ruling on the field incomplete. Is Puka's foot down? Aikman says it's a catch. He's got both feet down, y'all, and he controls it to the ground. The Rams are going to have a chance to get a field goal to send this to overtime. All right, we're under review, chat. Oh, they're saying it came loose. Came loose as he went to the ground, they say. Yeah, it's out in the air there. And then he catches it as he slams into the turf.
Unbelievable effort. Continues to astonish me. That ball came out by the time he.
Incomplete pass, ruling on the field, stand. So 5 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. It'll be a Hail Mary on a 4th and 10. Hail Mary on a 4th and 10. Rams are going to Philly if they lose, says Schmidt. Rams are asking for the play clock to be the play clock to be pumped up. If it snows in Philly, the Rams are screwed, says O. 5 seconds. Whistles. Atlanta going to take a timeout again. I don't understand this. I don't know. I would rather they not have another chance to set up a play. I don't know. The Calvin Johnson rule? Let's go Bolts. How is that not a catch? Awkward, Chad, awkward. Valhalla said what? Raheem is a dope with these timeouts. Back to pass. Thrown right side. I think it's incomplete. This game is final, chat. This game is final. The Falcons win 27-24. Smart calling those times out. It throws the Rams off. There goes all my Dodger win money, says Frank. All right, let me close out betting. So we said early on when they didn't go for that, when they didn't kick the field goal, that was going to come back and rear its ugly head, and it sure did. They lose by 3. Primetime Kirk with the handoffs. I'm not counting out Philly, says Schmidt. Holding BS call. Valhalla with the word of the night. 3 points, that's it. Well, I mean, a lot happened, of course, during the game, right? But they made some fourth down conversions as well. All right, they're going to interview B. John Robinson. But let me take you to the final stats here. So the Rams, right? They go and they forego the field goal, but they went for it on fourth down 4 times. Of the 4 times they went for it on fourth down, they got one of them. And I believe that possession resulted in a touchdown. But look at that time of possession. It's literally even. Total yards was about even. But the biggie is that 3 turnovers by the Rams. Tough to win a football game when you turn it over 3 times. I hope there's no snow for a month anywhere, says Obe. If the Rams would have kicked those field goals, they might have won, just like the San Francisco game. I know I had won at least one fantasy football championship, says Everett. Jokic set for an MRI after injuring knee at Miami. Mo Money in the house. What's up, Mo Money? Rams fans crying. This is for Beza or whatever. Thanks for doing this for us, is Darker Green. I'll be on tomorrow night, y'all, for USC versus TCU. I can't remember what that name of that bowl game is. Let me look. let me look at what the bowl game's named. The NFL schedule came out yesterday, so I'll be obviously scheduling some of those as well. It's the Holiday Bowl. No, the Alamo Bowl. The Valero Alamo Bowl. Tomorrow night, y'all. It's a 7 o'clock start. 7 o'clock start. And then New Year's Eve, I got Michigan, Texas, and Miami versus Ohio State. And that'll close out. That will close out 2025 here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Hopper Bowl, the Pampers Bowl, a bowl named after a dance. No, Valero is a gas station. We have a Valero in town here. It's a big one. Valero is a gas station. Sweden is having 20-hour nights now. Yeah, Valero. I think it's Arizona that plays in the Holiday Bowl on the 2nd. Arizona plays, I believe, in the Holiday Bowl on the 2nd of January. Let me make sure. I might be talking out of school. Yep, Holiday Bowl. Trust and Will. Holiday Bowl in San Diego. They have the lamest bowl names. I've been to Valero on my way to Vegas. I was looking forward to the Cha-Cha Bowl, says Summer O. All right, COO and I got a series we're watching on Netflix, so we're going to get to that. And for those of you that join us tomorrow night for USC, I'll see you then. But I'm going to get out of here. Good night, Gracie. Thank you to the Berserkers and the V-Homies. Those are the subscribers and the members. Thank you to the moderators. And I'm out, y'all. Valhalla Sports Talk is off the air. Here's my Lambo.